Hi, I'm Pink1402, aka Taylor, and I'm going to be talking about the most iconic video game characters. And I apologize for my stream earlier. It was something happened, internet or whatnot, and my computer was being really slow, and I had to end the stream, but it was still going, and I didn't know how to fix it. I'm horrible with technology, by the way. But before I begin, I'd also like to say this is just my opinion. So if you have a different opinion, if I said a character that you think should have been on this list, post it in the comments below. Without further ado, starting off with the most iconic video game character of all time. Everyone knows this character. I my mom knows this character. My grandma knows this character. I'm pretty sure if you asked them who this character was, they would know who it is. And that is Mario. Mario and his the not the entire characters in all the franchise, because no one knows Daisy, no one knows Birdo, no one knows Waluigi or Wario unless you're into the Mario franchise, and you know that. But an average human being who has never played a single Mario game wouldn't know those people, but they would at least know Mario, Luigi, probably Yoshi, Toad, Peach, Princess Peach, I'd say, and Bowser. They would at least know those, but everyone else wouldn't know. Uh, but that's all they would really know. They would just know those Mario characters. But Mario, even his I've talked about his theme song. I talked about the theme song last time. I last time I did a stream, last gaming stream I did, and his theme song is just so iconic, and so is the character. The character is like iconic, and I want to send a shout out to Mr. Shigeru Miyamoto. Love you. Bow down to you. You were awesome, and thank you for creating Mario and that whole entire universe. And thank you for creating this next character on my list, which is Link. Everyone has heard of Link, or 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 they at least know of Link. They like if you showed a picture to someone, they could say like, "Oh, I know who that is." Is that Zelda? They would think it's Zelda, but they would still at least be able to know that it comes from a video game and that it's from The Legend of Zelda, but wouldn't know his name. But his name is Link, and he's awesome. My mom's stepdad actually knows who Link is because he actually used to play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and he loves the Legend of Zelda games, and so shout out to him. He's awesome, and Zelda is awesome. We all know how awesome Zelda is and how awesome Link is, but Link I think is just super duper awesome. Great Smash Brothers character too, by the way. If you ever get a chance to play Super Smash Brothers, play as Link if you get a chance because he's awesome. Next one on my list, and by the way, some of these are gonna be Nintendo because I am a Nintendo gamer. Like this next one, uh, and that is Samus. Samus is probably the first video game character that I know of that was a female main character that was a female, and I think she's just awesome. She's a bounty hunter wearing this like suit of armor. I think that's what it is. I have the game uh, here at my house, but I forgot to bring it out. I think it's Metroid the other M for the Wii, and but she wears this like suit of armor, this bodysuit or whatnot, and she and when you first play any of the Metroid games, you're like, wait, you get to the end, you're like, wait, Samus is a girl? So I've been playing as a girl the whole time? And you still love her, despite her being a girl, you still love Samus, and I love Samus. She's one of my favorite video game characters. I use her in, when I played Super Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS. I would play as her sometimes because she's just so awesome, and women always win. Women power, go women, and just awesome. My next one is not a Nintendo character, but is still an awesome character, and that is Master Chief. Master Chief, everyone who who knows video games or at least has some knowledge of video games knows that knows somewhat of Master Chief and knows how iconic he is. He's from the Halo franchise, and yeah, need we say more about Master Chief? Just yeah, awesome. And also, I can't get when I hear about Master Chief, I hear about there was an episode of Smosh on Smosh's like second channel, uh, when they like their uh lunchtime with Smosh, and they were at the they were doing their very first Smosh Summer Games, and they had all the Smosh squad and cast and Smosh games all in one room eating, and they asked like uh someone asked a question like your who's your like have you ever had a uh wet dream or sexual dream about a video game character, and I'll never forget this. Noah said Master Chief, and like so I can't get that out of my head. Yeah, but Master Chief is awesome, and you can find like different, like similar with same thing with like Mario and like Legend of Zelda franchise. You can find so many different like like toys, action figures, any merchandise on like Master Chief. I've seen like some here in Tulsa where I'm from with Master Chief, so that tells you how iconic he is. Next one is another female character, and that is Lara Croft. Everyone should know who Lara Croft is. Now, I've never played the Tomb Raider games. Hate me now. I I just don't have the console to play them, or else I would. And but I the thing that I love, but I have seen pictures of Lara Croft, and I will say this: there's always been that debate of like either new Laura, or old Laura. I I like the new Laura. And the reason why I like the new Laura is because, for one, her boobs look more realistic. She looks more realistic. And she's got, like, all those, like, scars and all this dirt and stuff on her face. Like, you can tell that she's been doing her, raiding some tombs. But the old Laura, like, she's got these, like, boxy, big boobs, and, like, she doesn't look realistic. That's all I have to say. But everyone knows Laura from Tomb Raider. She's awesome. And you know, say more. My next one is is one that you only know like one character from this game. You might know the other one, but I'm talking about Pikachu. Pikachu is like the most iconic Pokemon character of all time. I think Pikachu is like the spokesperson for Pokemon. Uh, but Pikachu is awesome. I love Pikachu. I love the whole Pokemon franchise. Although Pikachu is not my favorite is Togepi. Togepi is adorable, but people don't know Togepi unless you watch the anime, unless you play the games. You wouldn't know Togepi, but you at least know Pikachu because he's everywhere. They have like stuffed like Pikachu's, like stuffed animals and stuff of Pikachu. I mean, and you might find like some Charmander, Charizard ones, or like or Squirtle, but but the ones that I've seen are like Pikachu. That's all I've ever seen is like Pikachu, which I have no issue with because Pikachu is adorable. But that's why Pikachu's so iconic. Now, I didn't know this. When I was growing up, my grandparents had Super Smash Bros. Melee, and that's my favorite game of all time. And me and my cousins, we'd play that game, and my sister would play that game. And if we ever went with Pikachu, we always had to wear Ash's hat. That was a rule in our family, was to you had to wear Ash's hat because we thought it was hilarious and thought it was cool, and we call it a trucker hat because then we didn't know that was Ash's hat because we didn't know who Ash was because none of us had seen the anime or played the games. So yeah, but so everyone knows Pikachu, but they may not know Ash. So that's that one. My next one, and I think it's my final one if I remember correctly, is any Star Wars character. Everyone knows Star Wars. If you don't know Star Wars, you have to be living underneath a rock. And my favorite Star Wars character is Yoda, which I don't think Yoda was ever in any of the games, but Yoda is just adorable. And go on YouTube and look up Yoda farting. That video is hilarious because for one, it's got Luke in it, and like the Luke on Luke's face whenever Yoda's farting is hilarious. And yeah, and I also like BB-8 and R2D2, but Yoda is my favorite. Even though he was only in one movie, I don't care. Yoda's still awesome. Baby Yoda's adorable, no matter what people say. So yeah, the Star Wars characters, and the one that I remember the most was Anakin. Anakin Skywalker, aka Darth Vader. And the only reason why I remember him is my grandparents had an N64, and they had Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. And I remember in that, if you remember in that game, you played as Anakin, and and that's who you played as. So that's the only reason why I remember Anakin so well is because of that game. And then also they also had Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, and you had Anakin's pod in there. You could use that. Me and my sister and our one cousin who was like less than 2 years younger than my sister, and like almost 2 years older, I mean almost 4 years older than me, he would always go with Anakin's pod, and we would fight with him over that. We'd get into arguments like, why do you get to choose his pod? Why can't we choose it? And he'd be like, because I already chose it. And he would win every single time. But that's just our family dynamic. But yeah, so Star Wars characters are very iconic. People know Darth Vader. They know Luke Skywalker. They know Princess Leia. They know Han Solo. All of them. So yeah, there's probably like another iconic one. Like you could say like any character from the Mortal Kombat franchise, or any character like Ryu from uh, Street Fighter, but not a whole lot of people know those characters. I went with the ones that everyone could at least name or at least know something about him. So yeah, and by the way, Yoshi is my favorite my favorite Mario character. Anytime I play Mario Kart 64 or Super Mario Kart or Mario Kart for the Wii or Mario Party 2, which my grandparents had, they also had Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart 64. Anytime I played those games, I always went with Yoshi, and if you took my Yoshi, I played as Luigi, because Luigi is awesome as well. So, yeah, post in the comments below what iconic video game character, which video game characters do you think are most iconic? And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because next week I'm talking about the best board games. So look out for that one. And I actually have one that I'm going to show you. Well, I actually have two that I'm going to show you. And one of them I'm kind of embarrassed about. I'm looking right directly at it, and a little embarrassing, but yeah. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with that notification bell. Bye!